Hello everyone, I am Clif Foster and welcome to Zoo Roma Bar and Grill inside the NYTEX Sports Center. We have the Coach's Corner. We're going to find out what's going on in Brahmaland right now. Welcome back. Again, I am Clif Foster. Joining me today, we have Coach Joey Howze, and we have Captain Landyn Howze. And yes, there is a relation here. They are related. We're going to have we're going to just kind of jump into this. You guys just got back from?
Salt Lake City, Utah.
How'd it go?
We lost our first two games, Friday and Saturday night. We won our game on Sunday night.
Now, I know Nikita Salnikov came in with a beautiful wraparound goal.
Right.
We're going to take a quick look at that. We're going to get we're just going to run through. We're going to get your thoughts on it and see what you think. Let's do it. This was actually the home game prior against the Snipers. And this game wasn't so much a game versus the Snipers as it was just beating the ever-loving tar out of the Snipers. And Salnikov I was on the far end watching this. This goal was absolutely disgusting to watch.
Yeah.
I know we were winning. And what did you think whenever you saw the speedy little guy just run in there?
Well, to be really honest with you, putting him in the lineup that opening weekend was a kid being from Russia.
Right.
He can't speak English.
Uh-huh.
And so when we communicate with a young man, we have to use a translator.
Right.
And so we really were excited about seeing his potential. We see it on the practice ice.
Right.
And to be able to see him in action, we know he has talent.
Yeah.
We know that he has ability to play at this level. We just didn't know how well he was going to respond to playing against other 20-year-olds and 19-year-olds.
Right.
That goal right there in the breakaway is proof positive that he definitely can play at this level.
And that was ridiculous. I mean, watching him, he took it at center ice and he made three of the Snipers look rather foolish.
It's what we call undressing them.
Yeah.
He definitely undressed them.
Yeah. That's one where they're gonna have to go make sure that they're still wearing everything they came into the arena with.
Exactly.
Now, how does it feel with you with him only speaking Russian? Is it hard for you to try to communicate what's going on?
It's a challenge, but we make the best of it. It's pretty funny what goes on in the locker room trying to talk. We use hand signals. You try talking slower, but then you realize that it doesn't help at all.
He still doesn't understand the language.
So we all download the Google Translator on our phones, and we do our best. But I mean, I'm really impressed. Every day they learn a new word, and they really are starting to. At first, they're really shy to interact with us, and I can understand. But now they're really opening up, and they're just a great group of guys. The two Russians themselves they're clowns, man. They're funny. They're great locker room characters, you know.
They've actually enrolled in a language class.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to learn English better. So,
that is outstanding.
And like Landyn said, they both of the Russian young men have a phenomenal sense of humor.
Yeah.
It's I like to think we are in the South here. We are in Texas, and I like to think that no matter who they are, where they're from, we're going to welcome them in with open arms.
With open arms.
And they feel welcomed here, and they really enjoy it. And it's good to know that they feel at home here.
And that's definitely good to hear. Yeah. Now, what we'll do is we'll pull back, and I want to know in Salt Lake, how did everything? You said that we won the first one, lost the second one.
No, actually, we lost our first game. I think it was definitely our poorest performance.
Okay.
We were just coming off from a 25-hour bus ride.
Right.
We get to the rink 5 hours before the game.
Oh, wow.
Everybody's road weary.
Yeah.
Even though we have a nice travel bus, being on the road that long is just very tiring and taxing. We step into an Olympic-sized rink, which it was Olympic size in width, but not in length. So their whole game plan is set up and predicated on that rink, whereas we have a normal NHL-sized rink.
Right.
So for us to walk into their venue and play them with a couple things, not to make excuses, but we just flat out didn't play well, and we lost rather poorly to that. We came back, we made some adjustments. Jeremy and I went back to the hotel and we sat down and we tried to go back through everything that was negative, find positives to it, and readjust our program. When we came back on Saturday night, we felt confident in what we were going to present to them. And we had our boys focused on what we wanted to change, and we stepped out. And we were a tie hockey game all the way up until a minute 20 left in the third period when we had an unforced turnover. And they stepped in to the turnover and scored on it. And unfortunately, we lost that game. But then we turned around and came back on Sunday. We kept to our same game plan. Yeah. And we executed it better. And our players responded very well, and we walked out of there with a big win.
Well, and seeing you guys opening weekend, I mean, it was unbelievable. It was just watching you guys come out and the amount of offense that was generated, the way the defense was able to step up, and I can't even tell you how many block shots I watched. The snipers.
That would be my defense.
See, and trying to get in there and trying to just blow their whole plan. And for you guys to come in and just, it came down to a point where in the second game, what was the score final, like 9-2 or something ridiculous?
9-2.
And it was, you just watched the snipers absolutely implode. They couldn't get out on the ice without a penalty.
I will say this for the snipers organization. There's some young men that are on that team that are 2- and 3-year vets for them that have actually turned into really great quality junior hockey players. And some of the men I've had past experiences with coaching them at younger levels. They have a good squad, and they will be a tough team for us through the year. As we will, they will get better as well.
Right.
And so and of course, being a crosstown rival, it'll only make the competition the game's much more entertaining to watch.
That's my favorite part is having you've got the snipers. 40 miles east of here. Now, what do you feel the same way about it as far as the rivalry?
Definitely. It's like mixing blood with water, I guess. They're right across the street from us, and it's just two teams that close together. Whenever we play each other, it's a big deal, and everyone knows that. So
now, did you hear any of your dad's or Coach Law's speech about, listen, these guys are from across the way, we need to take care of them and come in and just hit them hard? Did you have to hear any of that leading up?
I mean, not really. It's something that we all, as players, we know, and it's expected of us, to do well in those certain situations, those games. And, it's just natural instinct. That's what you want to bring to the table when it comes to a crosstown rival is, you want to prove who's the better team and just leave it all out there on the ice.
Now, the next game is coming up this weekend. Who do we have on the ice?
We have Arizona, team from Arizona. We don't know a lot about this team. Unfortunately for that team, they have yet to play a league game. So they have scrimmaged. But so we don't really know what we're going to get into. We do know that from their roster from last year versus what they've done this year, they should be a good squad. They were a good team last year. They're out of our division. So we won't see them really, I don't think, after this again. So unless we play them in the showcase or in the final, in the playoffs. So again, like you asked us 2 weeks ago, we're going to go in. We have our game plan set, what we want to put on the ice. When we would like to set the lead with that, to where they have to readjust their program to play according to how we're playing. With it being in our home rink, we want to be able to set the tone, the physical tone. Be able to set a presence of making them feel that they're not the dominant team. So
now, with that coming up, I just want to make just a quick announcement. The tickets are $5 for general admission. Here at the NITEX. Come on out. NITEX Sports Center. We are out in beautiful North Richland Hills. It's gorgeous. Come on out. Join us. $5. And if you can't make it, because we understand people can't, we also broadcast via fasthockey.com. You can tune in, get the game, watch it. It's the WSHL, Texas Junior Brahmas. Watch us. It's absolutely phenomenal to come out. If you can't make it to the rink, just tune it in. You will hear myself and another young man. We hopefully we'll give the game justice for you guys as you guys just came out.
You guys do a fantastic job.
I do appreciate that. And again, we are here at Zoo Roma Bar and Grill. Coach, I really appreciate you coming in.
Thank you
Next
very much.
up, we have the player spotlight. Our spotlight will be on Mr. Landyn Howze. Stick with us. We'll be right back after this.
For gourmet pizza in Italian cuisine, call Zaroma's Bar and Grill. Zaroma's only uses the freshest ingredients. Located inside the NITEX Sports Center, Zaroma's is your one-stop shop for food, friends, and Texas Brahmas hockey action. Visit www.zaroma.net for menu, directions, and delivery information. The Texas Brahmas want to hear from you. Drop us a comment on facebook.com/JRBrahmas or ask a question to feature on the next Coach's Corner. All of your Brahmas action can be viewed live and on demand at www.fasthockey.com. Simply create an account, buy game credits, and watch your Texas Brahmas live.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner. This time we're going to take a quick switch around here at Zoo Roma Bar and Grill. We have the player spotlight. With that player spotlight, we have the captain, number 12, Landyn Howze.
Yep.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Now, what we've got going on, my big thing is, what I always like to know is, what does it mean to you, in your own words, your very own words, what does it mean to you to wear the C on your sweater?
It's a tough question. To wear the C, just to me, it means having a hard work ethic. That means both on and off the ice. Just simply being a leader, show guys the right thing to do, and just step up in certain situations and take the reins. And yeah.
What would you define your leadership style as? Do you lead by example? Do you delegate? What's your favorite thing to do? What are you best at?
I don't know. Probably leading by example. I mean, I've been here playing in this league for 3 years now, and I played in Canada. I know a lot of different things that some guys who are younger that don't really know. So definitely, probably leading by example. Just setting the bar for the other guys to know what to do.
Are you a real vocal leader, or are you more the real quiet guy that just kind of watch me just pummel this guy, or watch me come around the boards and play something?
No, definitely more of a vocal guy. Probably had a few guys that wanted me to shut up a few times in the locker room, but you got to get your point across somehow. So
that's true. That's very, very true. Now, one thing I like to know, whenever you're in the course of a game, you played. What I'll do is I'll go back to where we were with the Snipers. I watched Cole Rose just annihilate some kids as he's coming around. Well, what does that do? What does that do for you, and what does that do for the team on the bench?
That's a game changer. That's a momentum swinger. Us players, when we're on the bench or you're on the ice, I was on the ice when that hit occurred, and when you see something like that, it gets the blood flowing, it pumps you up, and it makes you want to perform at a higher tempo, and it's great to have that kid on the team. He brings that to the table for us every game, and he's not scared to back down from anything.
And with that, we're going to take a look at that Cole Rose hit. This is one of my favorite things to watch, and he came in, and we'll talk about it real fast. As he comes up, you can see it, and there it is, and he there's nothing left.
Solid. He's a solid kid.
I mean, you want to make sure you're going to end up having to come back and make sure that kid hasn't lost an elbow or another appendage or something to that effect.
And
coming up off the ice.
He brings that every game. Like, we don't expect anything less from him, and he knows that, and he's quite the enforcer for us. And
I love watching him come out and play.
Yeah.
It's I love coming out and being able to watch the WSHL Brahmas. You guys are fantastic. You came back from a rough road trip.
Yeah.
How was it for you from a player standpoint? 25 hours on a bus.
Yeah, We have a really nice bus. So to me, the 25 hours doesn't seem like 25 hours. We get 12 beds in the bus that the vets get to have. So when it comes to bedtime, I'm sleeping in a bed. AC on the bus. We got 2 flat screen TVs, Xboxes. So I mean, it's pretty entertaining. It's like you're sitting in the house for the full day. So.
Yeah, you sit with a chicken box.
Right. It's pretty comfortable.
So now with everything moving through, how did it feel whenever you took that first loss?
It was tough. The first loss is always the hardest to swallow and accept. But 2 good points are that it's the start of the season.
Right.
And it's good to know where we stand against other teams, and it's also good to know on what we need to work on. And it was tough for everybody, but you're not going to win them all, especially in this league. You can't win every game.
Well, and especially with as many games as you have on the season.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's something. It's definitely something to what you have something going on there.
Yeah.
Now with Arizona setting up, do you have anything that you want to that you're going to go over with your guys?
Basically, just stick to the same plans that our coaches have given us. Lawsy has pretty much the same systems we always run. We'll just stick to the same game plan that we always stick to, and just roll with that and see how things go.
What are your very own personal goals in the WSHL? Are you trying to get scouted? Are you trying to get into college? What do you?
Definitely. This is my last year playing, and my main goal is to get a scholarship. I want to continue my career in hockey and playing NCAA, whether that be Division III. It's definitely my goal to go play NCAA hockey after this year.
What do you have a favorite school?
Not really. The D3 schools are a bunch of smaller schools, and I'm still trying to figure out about most of them.
Right.
And I'm trying to do my research. There is one school that's really caught my eye, and it's Utica, and it's upstate New York.
Right.
Got a great fan base up there. They got a great team. Really nice campus and school. So that's I think that's one of my top choices of wanting to go play hockey for.
Well, outstanding. Now, these are my hot seat questions. These are very important questions that are going to be the hardest questions you've ever answered in your entire life.
All right.
What and who are your favorite hockey team and player?
Definitely Dallas Stars. Grew up in Dallas. That's the only hockey team I ever really knew.
That's right.
And favorite players, Jamie Benn, without a doubt.
And I can't argue. Jamie Benn is ridiculously good.
Brings physical play. He can score goals. He's just an all-around great player.
Number 2, what's your favorite food and why?
Favorite food is sushi. Sushi, yeah.
That's a new one. I haven't had sushi yet today.
Really, yeah. It's I don't know. It's just something different. Now, you don't really eat it a lot.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things when I get to eat it. I enjoy it. I savor it.
What's your favorite sushi place?
There's a place in Southlake called Sushi Sam's.
There you go.
By far, Sushi Sam's.
I will look for it next time I'm out there.
Test it. It won't disappoint you.
All right.
It's good.
This one's very important.
Okay.
Are you single? And if so, what do you look for in a girl?
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I'm single. What I look for in a girl is, I don't know, someone who's pretty laid back. I mean, just someone I can easily get along to. Someone who's funny, obviously. I love just cutting back and having humor, or someone who can take my sarcasm. So, I don't know. Good looking, obviously.
All right. Now for the bonus questions. Would you rather own a pocket-sized elephant or a pocket-sized giraffe?
Man. I'd say a pocket-sized elephant.
Why? Why the elephant?
Giraffe's got a long neck. Keep that in your pocket, man. I don't know. It's just a little bit more little more uncomfortable in the pocket with a giraffe.
Outstanding. Would you rather spend a day at the beach or skiing in the mountains?
Skiing in the mountains.
Yeah, big skier?
Big skier, yeah. First time I went skiing, I was probably like 4 years old, and we've gone every year since. I don't know. My stepfather is from up north, and got me into snowboard when I was real little, and I love it.
Would you rather be a knight of the Round Table or one of Robin Hood's merry men?
I'd say knight of the Round Table.
Okay, and why? Just for my curiosity, why?
Well, to me, a knight sounds a lot cooler than a man or whatever.
A merry man?
A merry man, yeah.
Well, Landyn, with that, I appreciate it, sir.
Thank you, Clif.
Thanks for coming out. We will have you on again. Remember, come back in. We have the WSHL Texas Junior Brahmas. They will be in action this Friday. I believe puck drops at 7:30.
Yes, 7:30.
7:30 puck drop. It's $5 to get in here to the NYTEX Sports Center. Gorgeous venue. You can't beat the seats. Come on, visit us. Ford, Landyn, Howze, my crew. I am Clif Foster. Thank you for tuning in to today's WSHL Coaches Corner.